So here is my quick rant. I am so fucked because I live in Massachusetts and I needed assistance with housing. 2 years ago, I entered the shelter and, became eligible for shelter, and I took the HomeBASE plan, and they just pulled the third year. I just got off the phone with 211, and the guy literally told me there are hundreds and hundreds of people calling asking about the same thing. And there's no resources out there. There's nothing he can help me with. But he's like, I'm telling you what I'm telling everybody else. Like, go to your state rep. I got his number. William Driscoll's our Senate. State senator. I got his number. I got his email. I got his office in Boston on Beacon Hill, 24 Beacon Street. But Dennis Gallagher is my next in line person to call. I have been calling Janice. I don't know her last name. She's not at Neighborhood Housing Solutions in Kingston, which is the RAA that's, distributing this money that I'm approved for and was, allotted for, was for me and my son to get stabilized and be safe and be able to, get a career and get on my feet, but there was an influx of immigrants and there's a right to shelter law, but guess what? It's Massachusetts. I don't have a right to shelter, but the second all these non-citizens come in, they get billions and billions of dollars over the last 2 years, and they get put up in hotels, and they get money for cash money for food and SNAP benefits beyond what we get from Massachusetts. Like, I have been doing a real good deep dive in the last 2 years of the shelter program, and I'm talking billions of dollars, you guys. And now you're telling me you're pulling my third year after I just re-signed my lease. They made me re-sign my lease in order to apply for my third year. And then they said, oh, you know what? Nope. We're sorry. We're suspending that third year. For who? For what? Like, okay, so you're not doing away with it. So you're holding those funds where? Why? I understand that the third year was on a case-by-case basis. So they're pausing applications as of July 1st. I got mine in June 2nd, I think. I think my caseworker did her job. I hope she did her job. But you know what? I'm not taking this as an answer. They're like, oh, they just throw their hands up. Oh, there's nothing I can do. I literally have emails and text messages from these housing specialists and stabilization providers that work from home and don't help me at all. I mean, I would love to get one of those jobs. Like how cool is that? You go into the office 2 or 3 times a week to, pick up your paycheck, being one of those days, and then the other days you meet with a couple of clients, and the rest of the time you're at home. Process what are you doing at home? You're clearly not doing your training in your tools. I know more about this program than my program manager does. And what's killing me is that I can't get a hold of anybody who's superior. Like who is your boss? And then who do you report to? And who do you report to? So I'm going deep and I'm going all the way up the chain. I'm not taking this. These non-citizens are getting treated way better and handed, you would be so upset. HomeBASE can now co-sign with a tenant. They can be a co-signer for you. So when your credit sucks or you don't have, immigration or an ID or, stuff like that, they can co-sign for you. I never had that opportunity. No. And why are we suspending this third year? I need this third year. I was promised this third year. I was promised this third year when they told me I need a lease in order to even apply for the third year. So that's what I did. I renewed my lease and reallocated my funds. And then they're like, oh, not gonna happen. Sorry. Apply for raft. And then I go down to the RAA, which is the Neighborhood Works. I live in Plymouth County, Massachusetts. Neighborhood Works, Housing Solutions. And the lady behind the desk literally said to me, you can't apply. Raft is only going to give you money for first, last, and security. They don't pay for somebody to stay in their apartment. That's completely wrong. Like, these people don't know what they're talking about. I went there to file a grievance, and she literally told me I couldn't. What? What are you talking about? I want to make a complaint. I want to file a grievance against so many different people, but I'm starting here, and you're telling me you're not going to take my grievance and pass it along to the appropriate manager, supervisor, your boss then? I don't know. But, nope. She doesn't know anything about Section 8. She didn't know anything about public housing. She didn't know that there was... that's half the problem. All these employees either don't know the materials in the new laws, in the things that are changing, or they're only telling the people... They're only telling certain people. I'm going to put it... I'll just leave it at that. Okay. But let me tell you, there is and has been thousands and thousands of dollars allocated to each one of us that's on HomeBASE. Okay? Because they had to turn in reports to say, how many families do you have? And they would allocate, okay, they might need the $15,000. They might need the $9,000. They might need the $2,500 for furniture. They might need the $2,000 for landlord bonuses and incentives and broker fees. Oh, yeah. Did anybody get any of those? I didn't. But you know what? This rant to be continued. I have the senator. I have the state rep, and I have Janice, personal cell phone. She's the manager of HomeBASE. Let's see if we can get a hold of her. And then I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna get some other stuff and do a few more emails. And I have school tomorrow, so I'll reach back out on Thursday. If you like this, or if you're anywhere in this situation, Massachusetts, EA, shelter, HomeBASE program, like this video, drop a comment, whatever. I'll be back. Follow me on my journey to homelessness. LOL.